Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Air Force Academy, a football manager story with Zebu Nation. This week, we're getting down to brass tacks. It's the second half of the season is about to begin. 5 games down, 5 games to go, and Air Force is sitting in 5th place. So it's middle of the season, and we've been a little mediocre. 3 wins, 2 losses. And so we're still messing around with tactics. We're still messing around with what we're going to do this week. But we've got somewhat of a plan we'll look at in a minute. First of all, the other thing we got to look at today is our top 25 prospects, which honestly is fine. It's fine. It hasn't changed since last week. I'll just show it to you here. We're sitting in 13th place, just like we were at the end of last week. So, that loss we had in our last game didn't really do anything. Interesting, though, at the top of the league, UCLA has jumped into the number 1 position in the nation. Howard has dropped to number 2. Stanford and Navy standing strong at 3 and 4. UNC Asheville rounding out the top 5. Western Michigan keeps falling down to 8th place. Some Big Ten teams in there: Indiana, Ohio State, Maryland. So I think our closest, look at that, Houston Baptist, 6th in the country. How about that? So, we've got some competition in our league. It's interesting that we're 5th in our league but 13th in the nation. I think that shows you just how strong our spring season was and how strong our preseason was. They still rate us pretty highly. All right. I think that's it for the preamble. There was maybe one thing we could look at this week's games. Air Force versus Cal Baptist. That's the big game this week. Grand Canyon versus Houston Baptist. That should be a big game. San Jose, Seattle. UNLV, Dixie State. And then Utah Valley and Rio Grande Valley. A lot of valleys, a lot of canyons in this league. Watch your step, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's get to the match preview for today's first game versus Cal Baptist. We don't know heck of a lot about Cal Baptist. They are coming in poor form right now. 4 losses in their last 5, including 4 in a row. That's not good. We're inconsistent after the last 2 weeks where we've got 2 losses and 3 wins. Our last 4 games, we've gone win-loss, win-loss. We got to stop that right away. We need 2 wins this week. No questions asked. 2 wins. We're not going to take anything less. So, let's take a look at our coach, Joe Finney. Another one of these guys. 6s and 7s instead of 7s and 8s everywhere. He is determined. Motivation, but in working with youngsters, so you get a lot of that in this league. But he doesn't look like a great head coach. We'll see if we can outcoach him. We are playing at home today, so we are at the AFA Soccer Stadium. We are favorites 2-5 odds. Those are strange odds. I've never seen that before. Heavy odds against California Baptist. 13-2 odds against, probably because of their poor form. They've got a player out on international duty, player ineligible, player injured. We just have 1 player ineligible. All right. I don't think there's much else we need to talk about. Let's just get to the game. If we don't win both games today, then we probably just need to fast forward to the end of the regular season and get to the tournament, because it'll be basically a moot point. We'll just be playing for seeding in the conference tournament at that point, and there's no drama going on there. Oh crap! I forgot to look at the players. We made some changes. We made some slight changes. Let's take a look real quick. All right. So I did a little examination of the roster, and I looked at who our ratings for the last 5 games. And basically everybody had good ratings except for our central midfielders. So I looked on the bench to see who had a great rating. Escobedo had a great rating. Not a lot of game time, but he had a good, solid rating. So we switched him out. we switched out Hundley, put in Escobedo. Now, Vargas also doesn't have a great rating, but we didn't really have anybody else to put in there. So we're gonna leave Vargas in there and see what he can do. You know, the one problem with doing that is that Hundley and Vargas did have a partnership, so they had a little bit of communication there, but both of them have been playing poorly, so maybe that communication is not as good as we think it is. Let's see, Escobedo, he's not really a natural midfielder. You know, I guess we could put him at advanced playmaker. He's more of an advanced midfielder, so he's still learning this position. We'll see what he can do, but we're just kind of testing things out a little bit. And as far as our tactic goes, we're going to be a little more direct. We're going to try to work the ball in the box, and we're going to play for set pieces again. We tweaked our set pieces as well, made sure we got the right corner takers in there, moved a few guys around on the corners, see what we can generate there. That's about it. That's all we need. Pre-game pep talk. Let's be assertive. Cal Baptist has lost all their last 4 games. Let's pile on the misery. There we go. Shepard and Vines are ready to pile on said misery. Let's go, boys. Let's get a win. At home, decent crowd. We are in the grays. They are in the blue and gray stripes. Interesting. 1 minute in. Big Daddy Kane is going to start the attack, perhaps. Bombs it downfield. Willis around his defender. Looks like they're playing a high line. Willis, drops it off for Album. Great pass, and he scores. There we go. There's our 2 strikers getting involved early. That's what we need. 10th goal of the season. Assist by Willis. That makes it official. We have 2 strikers in double digits. That's pretty good. I mean, this is a tremendous pass from Willis. Just great vision. And then Album takes his time. And scores easily. Near post. Here we go. Throw in 3 minutes. Kane deep in Baptist territory. Album with the header. Just over the top. Okay, we're starting to look... You know, this is what we want to see. This is what we were seeing earlier in the year. Just highlight after highlight and sort of dominating. Now let's keep Cal Baptist from coming back. Here they are on the attack, showing some patience. Franson to Ayubi, back and forth. The midfielders. Morris gets it forward to Owen. Come on. There's a big challenge, and then a big shot from Morris. Scores. Bad luck on our part right there. You know, it was a good defensive challenge, but it went straight to Morris, who just blasted it home. Check this out. Franson. I mean, Morris is wide open. Good diving tackle there, but then just a great shot. So let's take a look at our opposition instructions. We might want to guard some of these guys a little closer. Okay, yeah, there we go. We'll guard some of these guys a little closer. We don't want them just sitting there. If they can shoot like that, you know, we're definitely not interested in letting them sit there. Joe Platt with the assist. All right. He got the assist for that, huh? Okay, sure. I mean, I guess technically he did sort of start things with that deflection, but can you get an own assist? You know, you can get own goals, but can you get an own assist? Because that was an own assist. Anyway, here we go. Air Force deep in our own territory. Shepard looking around. They're pressuring us a little bit. Escobedo has it. Gets it forward. E-bomb. Oh, I thought he was going to turn and send it to Willis. Nope. Willis, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Can't miss those chances. Anyway, 12 shots, 8 on target, 55% possession. Even though we're sending the ball deep, we still got 55% possession. I bet if we were playing short passes, we'd have 60% possession, but really at this point, does that really matter? I don't know. I don't think we're going to change it. I don't think we're going to change our tactics just yet. We're going to leave them there and see what happens. Let's just get to the dressing room. Pep talk. Assertive. We've been the better team. Keep doing what you're doing. Nope, they didn't like that. No particular reaction to keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Maybe they wanted to change at halftime. Maybe the boys were looking for some instructions. All right, here we go. Baptist with a corner on the near side. They get a goal off it. Ko Chung Sai to Morris, I believe. Nope, Edwards, first goal of the season. I mean, we were in position. I don't know what you can do here. Two guys there just missed the header. I mean, that's not coaching right there. That's players. Okay, they've switched to a 3-4-3, even though they're up. So that's interesting. Okay, here we go. Air Force with a throw-in in Cal Baptist territory. Album. His shot is deflected. Willis, is he onside? I guess it doesn't matter because he didn't score. But, yeah, the flag was raised. 60 minutes. Here we go. Baptist with another free kick. Garza. Kane blasts it forward. Willis wasn't quite ready for that one. Cal Baptist turns it over. Willis is going to get to that one. See what he can do with it. He chips it. Oh, my gosh. That was a terrible turnover to Morris. Platt. Owen. He's in on goal. Good stop. Okay. 79 minutes. 80 minutes. Let's make a sub here. Who's playing poorly? Lots of people. I don't know. All right, let's bring in Gomez for Lewis. I mean, Album's he's a little tired, but he's playing well. And then Rock for Shepard. We'll start with those two and see what... Ooh, Garza on the right-hand side is not looking too hot. So bring in Holloway for Garza. What's old Jeff Holloway looking like? Senior. You know, pretty good. He's got some nice speed. Long throws, I guess. First touch. Flair. Okay. We'll see what he can do. Here we go. Here's Armstrong with a free kick. Headed out. Album heads it on. Let's see if Willis can get there. He does. Gets it to Escobedo. Escobedo, can he make a creative play? That's what he's in there for. I mean, that's fine. Gets it ahead to Vargas. Vargas looking. Still looking. Loses it. Okay. All right, boys. All right. Let's start this attack again. Our subs are not getting in there because of this long substitution. Escobedo sends it forward. No good. Oh, big deflection there. Willis to Ebom. He gets it back to Willis. Willis around the defense. He's in. That's got to be a goal. Come on, man. You got to score that. That's ridiculous. 88, 89, pause. Let's make a sub. Probably too little, too late at this point. Take Ebom out. Take Vines out. This is not how I expected it to go. I mean, how do we lose to a team that's lost 4 in a row? It's unbelievable. Come on. 1 minute left. Let's go. Nope. Nope, no good. Look at this. 21 shots to 11, 12 on target. 57% possession. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They get 2 goals. Kind of fluky goals, honestly. 1 long blast shot and 1 special teams play. Hi, vey. This is depressing, boys. All right, so I think our chance at a regular season title, let's be assertive here, simply put, not good enough. I think there goes our chances for a regular season title unless some of the teams in front of us mess up. So we're going to have to now just work on getting a tactic and, yeah. Air Force, I guess, is enjoying life with Zebu Nation 2. They're about to not enjoy it too much because we're going to do some yelling and screaming before the next game. But we're not giving up. We're not giving up yet. We just need to find a tactic. We need to build momentum. And that's going to be the plan for the rest of the games. But we're going to pause it here and get to the second game and see if we can do just that. Pause. Okay, we're back. Here we are, UNLV game time, 1900 kickoff at AFA Stadium. We got a decent crowd this week, 655 tickets sold. Very good pitch, that's fine. They're coming in strong form, winning 3 in a row, 4 of their last 5. They beat us last year, 1-0. They do have some injuries, though. They got 3 guys out on injury. Our form is getting worse. We're inconsistent. 2 losses in a row. Back-to-back losses for the first time this season. Time to turn that around. Take a look at the UNLV coach here, Graham Rojas. See what he's all about. Very adaptable. Man management. Defensive coach, I guess. Tactical, technical. Pretty much what we've been seeing, but I guess it doesn't matter. It's not the coaches who play. It's the players, and our players have not been doing so hot. All right, boys. UNLV 3rd in the league. We need this win. Big-time win. We're starting with the same team as last time. Same players. I'm going to see what they can do. We are lacking a little match sharpness. I mean, not match sharpness, fitness, because the last game was just 4 days ago. We got UNLV coming up this week. But we are going with the same lineup. Pinizotto in goal. He's now given up 13 concessions in 10 appearances, so it's getting worse there. Kane on the left, Shepard on the right. Davis, just want to check out these ratings. Still looking good. Rietsema still looking good. Vines on the left, very good. Garza, very good. Escobedo, 6.85. Vargas, 6.72. So our center mids, our young freshmen in the center, aren't doing so well. Album, of course, still doing great, 7.71. Willis, 7.52. 18 goals in all competitions, looking good. Take a look at UNLV. Owusu, 23 concessions in 17 appearances. I guess that's not terrible. Stripling Peterson, 6.7 rating. Sanchez, right back, 2 assists. Santos, no goals or assists, but a decent rating at central defense. 3 goals from Schmieder. Great rating as well. Holcomb, 6 assists from the midfield, most assists on the team. Al-Mutari, not played very well. That sort of defensive center mid sort of player. Anyway, Phillips, 5 goals, 3 assists from the left wing, has played very well. Al-Scaron, Angel, Alarcon. Anyway, 3 goals, 3 assists from the right wing. Kamiri, 3 goals, 4 assists, so their attackers have played well. And then up front, their top goal scorer, 14 goals, 2 assists. Another strong offense that we're going to have to deal with here with the Air Force Academy. We're going back to our positive formation. And we're going to try to, put the game on lockdown from the beginning and see what happens. See if we start giving up these early goals again. So, I guess we solved one problem and created another. We weren't giving up the early goals like we were before, but we're not winning. So, okay, here we go. So there's an early chance for UNLV. Pinizotto's up to the task, though. Looks like UNLV is pressing forward. There's a terrible turnover. Phillips is in on goal. Pinizotto using those reflexes. So you see the strength and the weakness of Pinizotto. Phillips has taken an injury here. There's sitting in the corner kick. Willis heads it out. Alarcon. So Pinizotto, great save, but a dumb turnover in distribution. Here's Vines coming down the far side. UNLV is back defensively, but Vines trying to make a move, loses it to Sanchez, who clears it out of bounds. Exciting first 10 minutes. Nervy for our guys, but managed to stay strong, managed not to give up a goal. 18 minutes down, throw in for Air Force in UNLV territory. Vines has it. Looking, great pass forward to Willis. Willis cuts inside, drops it to Ebom, back to Willis. Willis with the shot, Willis with the goal. Ebom reluctant to take that shot on his left foot, so he dropped it back to Willis and let him score. I guess he wanted the assist, didn't want another goal. So here we go. It all starts with Vines, great pass forward. Willis, Ebom, back to Willis, and Owusu unable to stop that shot. He got his hands on it, but Willis managed to get it through. Okay, that's what we want. That's the start we want. Get up early. Although we got up early in the last game, still managed to lose 2-0. So we'll see if the possession style sort of takes advantage of the fact that now we're up. Now we can sort of, pass the ball around. Here we go. Head on by UNLV, but Kane's going to take it. Drops it to Pinizzotto. Okay, Davis, here we go. This is fine. No problems. Rietsema. Boy, UNLV is putting the pressure on. Turnover at midfield again by Rietsema. UNLV sending it forward. Rivera. Ooh, tapped one just wide. So, Pinizzotto making some good stops, but making some boneheaded turnovers as well. Billy Davis is booked. Okay, back off, my friend. Phillips again with a corner. Sending it in. Davis heads it out. Looks like Vargas is going to take it and start the counterattack for Air Force. Here we go. Sends it forward. E-Bomb's got one man to beat. He sends it forward. Oh, Sanchez misses the header. Willis in on goal. Owusu with the stop. Willis in the open field. He's getting stopped far too often. All right, here we go. Album. Corner. Sends it in. Kane on the backside. Can't win the header, but he is going to chase it down. See what he does with it. Doesn't matter. Highlights over. It's fine. 37 minutes. UNLV on the attack. Phillips, the man with the injury, loses possession. Escobedo's going to start the counterattack. Album has it. He gets it forward. Willis has it. He doesn't break through, but he does go between the legs of the defender. I don't know if that was a nutmeg, but it looked kind of like it. He went right through that defender. All right. 1-0 first half. Okay, we'll take it. We will take it. After last game where we gave up the early lead, no problems there. We do have 59% possession. That's good. That's something to think about. Take a look at the tactics here. Maybe we'll do it backwards. Instead of starting balanced and going aggressive, maybe we'll go cautious in the second half and send it long. Right? More direct passing. Sure. I guess that makes a kind of sense. Opposition, though, we will guard some guys a little tightly. See, ask assistant. There we go. That's fine. Well, I guess we'll do this. I guess we'll do that. All right. So we'll mark some guys tightly. We won't necessarily press them, but we will mark them tightly. Pep talk. Passionate. Things are going well. I'm happy with your performance so far. We'll give them a little bit of joy. They're looking delighted, so that's good. Go into the second half. Good frame of mind. Let's get the win, boys. Let's get the win. We're splitting these series, but splitting a series is better than going 0-2. Here we go. Album. Free kick. Sends it in. Santos heads it out. UNLV starting the counterattack, perhaps. Yeah, Rivera gets it forward. Turnover to Davis at midfield. Vines gets it forward to Album. Escobedo. See if he can make something. See if he can create. Nope. He's just going to drop it back to Shepard. Please get the ball. Thank you. Davis. Rietsema going to start all over. Going to reverse field to Vines. Gets it to Willis. Pass one defender. Takes the shot. Goes wide. Getting the ball to Willis is never a bad idea. Getting so many opportunities and just not taking advantage. Come on, boys. We need this second goal. Don't want him to tie it up. 67 minutes. Al-Muhtari is getting pressured. Sends it. Turnover. Willis has it. Willis around one defender. He's going to take it. He's dribbling. He gets it forward. Album on the run. Album can't score. Wusu stops it. Santos clears it for UNLV. Okay. 73 minutes. We're going to look at some subs. Going to get in Rock for Shepard. Getting a little tired. Vargas is complacent, not playing very well, so we're going to bring Hunley back in. That's a fine substitution right there, like for like. Vines, Album, and Willis are sort of the core of our team right now, so we're going to leave them in there, even though Vines and Ebum are a little tired. That's fine for now. 75 minutes. Let's just get the second goal. The throw in to Escobedo. There's Hunley getting his first touch. Escobedo with the yellow shoes. I like it. A little bit of flair. Okay, interesting passing going on here with Rock. He's hasn't started in a while. Okay, turnover to Vines. Vines, a great steal. Looking, he's going forward. Oh, he drops back. He sort of chickened out on that one. He wasn't going to take on the defense all by himself, but he gets it back out wide. He's got some space. He's got 2 men in the box. Album hits the crossbar and out. That should have been a goal. We've had at least 2 chances that should have been goals. Just not taking advantage. Here we go. Album. The corner kick on the near side. Surveying. 76 minutes down. He sends it in. Santos heads it out for UNLV. Rivera tracks it down. Going to start the counterattack. Nope. No good. All right, 80 minutes. Throw in for Rock deep in his own territory. That was pretty bad, but Garza ends up with it. He's going to drop it back to Rock. Let's see what he can do with it. He's going to bomb it forward to Album, who heads it on. This is what we want. I mean, we want Album receiving it and then heading it on to Willis, but we'd sort of prefer a little bit more positive action there. There's a great through ball to Rivera. He's in, but Pinizotto with the big stop, saving our bacon. I mean, that's why we chose him, really, to make those saves. There's a great clearance from Davis, clearing the skies to Hunley, who sends it downfield and out of bounds. He had nowhere to go. He's double covered there. No way to turn back and drop it off. Okay, Davis is tired and does have a yellow card, but we'll see if he can make it out. Our strikers are dying out there. We should, do a late substitution. Gomez for Willis. Okoro for Album. See if we can, put in some fresh blood, and maybe they can put the game away with a goal here in the extra time. 92, 94, yes, it doesn't matter. 95, full time. No more highlights. 1-0 victory. Not a dominant performance. Not as many shots as we've had in previous games. Still 55% possession, which is okay, but just the 1 goal. Willis getting his 19th of the season. I don't know what to make of that game. Don't know what to make of it. So many things to think about when you start losing. Like, when you're winning, everything is just gravy. You just do what you do, and you win. It doesn't matter. But once you start losing, you start second-guessing, you start trying things, you start tweaking. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it makes things worse, and you go into a spiral. So that's what I'm trying to avoid. Trying to avoid this spiral. So maybe by going back to our original tactic, we can avoid the spiral, but we'll see. Schedule. All right, so we had the 2 losses in a row, 2-2-1s, losses. We got the 1-0 victory. We got 3 games left to go. Seattle, Grand Canyon, Utah Valley. Take a look at the competitions. Dixie State on 15 points, still only 3 points up, but game in hand for Dixie State. So if they get 2 wins, they go up by 6 points, then things are over. But with that win, drops us, pulls us back into 3rd place, a tie with 4 teams. 4 teams sitting on 12 points. So we're definitely not out of the hunt. So we'll continue to play these games, but we're on a knife edge. Dixie State can take the championship. It's in their hands, can you say? Anyway, stop babbling. We're going to end it there. See you next time. Bye-bye.